gym at Mt.Edgecumbe High School. You're listening over AM 1230 KIFW here in Sitka, and we're going to take a little 3-second quiet break as we let KGTW join us from Ketchikan. And welcome aboard. Gillis Gymnasium in Sitka over at Mt.Edgecumbe High School, and welcome you aboard over there in Ketchikan over KGTW FM, and welcome our listeners here as
welcome to the B.J. McGillis Gymnasium for tonight's non-conference matchup between your Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves and visiting Ketchikan Kings. The non-starters tonight for the Lady Kings: number 3, Shay Skillings; number 44, Dylan Borer; number 13, Paige Bolhurt; number 20, Chelsea Johnson; number 33, Janae Rhodes; and number 1, Shaylin Mendoza. Starting for the Lady Kings tonight, number 21, Ashley Huffine; number 5, Emmy Smith; number 40, Nadir Zuda; number 4, Leanne Guerva; number 15, Madison Rose. And now for your Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves non-starters for tonight: a sophomore from Dillingham, number 14, Elizabeth Allen; a senior from Hoona, number 21, Leticia Scaffelstad; a junior from Ambler, number 22, Vernay Ramoth; a sophomore from Emonic, number 23, Sherilyn Johnson Edwards; a senior from Fort Yukon, number 25, Ashlyn Strum; a senior from Chivac, number 33, Tyra Brown; a junior from Nome, number 42, Maggie Miller. And your starting lineup for your Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves: a senior from Nightmute, number 11, Catherine Sonny; a sophomore from St. Mary's, number 20, Autumn Beans; a senior from Queethlook, number 24, Bristol Charlie; a senior from Yakutat, number 30, Sonora Bell; a senior from Emonic, number 44, Faith Kameroff. The Lady Braves are coached by Kathy Forrester. The Lady Kings are coached by Kelly Smith. Play ball.
Sunny, Autumn Beans, Bristol Charlie, Sonora Bell, and Faith Kameroff will start tonight. As we go to center jump, it'll be Catherine Sunny jumping against Emmy Smith, and the ball's tipped away, goes over to the Kayhi Kings in their maroon with white lettering. They're moving right to left here at the gym tonight, and Kayhi's going to give it off to Ashley Huffine on the right side. First shot's up, misses, they get the conversion, and underneath, and 2 points go to Huffine, and they've got a 2-0 lead. Back we go the other way, and now the Lady Kings will put on a press against the Lady Braves, and Autumn Beans has the ball on the right side. Autumn will work it down, they go over on the far side, and a nice screen set up over on the left side by Sonora Bell, and trying to put it up and in is Bristol Charlie, and Bristol's shot misses, but she's going to be fouled. And the first foul will go against the Lady Kings. Shots up by Bristol Charlie, and there's the first shot of the ball game. Bristol has a 1-0 lead on her own with only 40 seconds gone. Second one's up. Bristol's shot misses way short, and the clock is not working there, the board, to give us the number of the players for the fouls, and I can't always pick them up, so I'm just giving you folks out there listening a heads up. We may not be able to keep up with that as we go the other way, and the Kings are going to pass off very quickly and give it to Emmy Smith, who tries to drive the lane, and Emmy gets a ball slapped away, knocked out of bounds, so it came off of one of the Lady Braves, and Emmy will bring it in. She'll go over and gives off to Nadir Zuda. Zuda brings it over, and it comes out to Leanne Guevara. Guevara on the left side can't shoot, back out, they'll go top of the key. Gives it off to Maddie Rose. Maddie wearing number 15, top of the key. She's going to give it back to Zuda. Zuda back to Maddie, drives down the baseline, gets to the right side, tries to pass it underneath, goes to Emmy Smith. Emmy Smith loses a hand on it, and the second turnover for the Kings. We have one for the Lady Braves, and it'll be the Braves ball in underneath a three-man press. And they get, and another turnover by the Braves, and here come the Kings as picking it up out at midcourt is Emmy Smith. Emmy gives off and goes to Huffine. Huffine shot misses, rebound cleared off by the Lady Braves, and they're going to try and pass it over, and another turnover by Mt.Edgecumbe. That pass was intended for Sonora Bell on the far side. Came off of Sonora. Yeah, it did. Oh, the ball went clear over in the other gym. I was trying to figure out where it was, so they bring it back. There's two gyms here side by side. It went past the bleachers and over, and the inbound pass goes into Huffine. Huffine gives it off to Guevara. Guevara drives across the timeline, holds it up now, gives off to Maddie Rose. Maddie is right out towards center jump circle, actually in the center jump circle. She's going to now dribble to the right. She'll come over and give off to Huffine. Huffine to the left-hand high post, can't get down along the lane, passes it back to Maddie. Maddie goes left, right, then jumps it up from 12. Off the glass, shot misses. Maddie will go to the free throw line, and a whistle and a foul. And that's going to go against number 30 for the Braves, and that'll be Sonora Bell to pick up the foul. So that's one foul on each team, and Maddie Rose is going to go shoot the second free throws for the game, and the first one for the Kings. And Maddie's first one is up, and it's in and good, and they now have a 3-1 lead. One free throw by Bristol Charlie for the Braves, and a two-pointer by Ashley Huffine, and one free throw by Maddie. Sets for the second. Puts up, and that one's in and good, and they now have a 4-1 lead. A three-point lead as we've got only 2 minutes gone in the first quarter of play. Long pass underneath for the Braves. It's going to go down on the baseline to the left side, and that's going to go to Sonora Bell. Sonora puts it up, but she's going to be fouled. That foul's going to go on Emmy Smith, and Sonora will be shooting two. Fouled in the act of shooting. 6:06 to go, first quarter. Takes her time. Quiet in the gym here. Kind of a slight crowd. Next, that shot's up, and it's in and good, and Sonora makes her first free throw. So now, both points on the board for the Braves come from the charity stripe. Sets for her second. Bristol Charlie was 1 for 2. Sonora now 1 for 1, and the next one's up in the air, and she's going to be 1 for 2 as well. And the rebound will be cleared off by Ashley Huffine. Huffine gets double teamed out there, and she finally gets a pass off to Maddie Rose at midcourt. Maddie loses it over into the bleachers, reaching in and knocking it away out of bounds. It's going to be, it was Sonora Bell, and Bell's got a hand on it last, so it'll be the Kings ball in. Maddie almost loses it away, but coming there to pick it up and save the day is Nadir Zuda, and she'll go down on the right side, down to the baseline to Huffine. Huffine passes it back out. Maddie Rose picks it up, sets up the play top of the key. She's going to come down and tries to pass over the left side to Huffine, who came from right along the baseline. Came off of number 24. Bristol Charlie got a hand on it for the Braves, so the Kings will bring it in under their own bucket as the inbounds pass comes up to Leanne Guevara. Guevara goes to the left-hand high post, spins right, dribbles left, passes inside underneath. That one went off to Dylan Borer in now, and the sophomore can't handle it, but the Kings pick it up. Maddie will try a three-pointer from the right side. Rose's shot misses, rebound cleared off by Braves. They pass it down, a half-court pass, goes down underneath, and that one is picked up by number 11, Catherine Sonny, but Sonny loses it away and then gets it right back, and then it's knocked out of bounds. And that foul, Catherine Sonny's going to pick up the foul. She gets her first. That's 2 fouls for each team. And here comes the Braves putting on the press, but Maddie Rose gets the ball at midcourt. She's going to come down, tries to bounce pass it down on the right side to Dylan Borer on a nice assist attempt by Maddie Rose. Ball's knocked away by the Braves out of bounds, so it'll be the Kings to bring it in underneath their own bucket. 5:08 to play in the first quarter. Outlet pass is going to be thrown in by Nadir Zuda, and it is to the top of the key as she gives it off to Luann Guevara. Guevara on the right-hand dribble, moves over to the far side. She gets tied up. Huffine comes along for the outlet, gets the pass, passes back over to Maddie Rose. Her second three-pointer up, in, and good from the left side, and Maddie's 1 for 2 from three-point land. And she now has 5 points with a pair of free throws in that three, and it's a 7-2 5-point lead. Back we go the other way. Nice shot on the left side is coming straight down, up off the glass, and Autumn Beans gets in the scorebook. 7-4, a three-point game as we near the midway mark of quarter number 1. Huffine with the ball, comes down, gets tripped up, loses her balance, turns it over. Another turnover by the Kings. And it'll be Autumn Beans down on the left side, drives it up, gives off to Bristol Charlie, puts up a layup, won't go. Autumn gets the rebound on the right side, and that one's up and in and good for 2 for Autumn, and she now has 4 points, and we have a 1-point game, 7-6. This will be a great one if it stays like this. Maddie Rose brings it down across the timeline, passes it off, Nadir Zuda tries a shot from inside the three-point circle on the right side, won't go. Rebound cleared off by Lady Braves. She'll bring it out, goes to Bristol Charlie. Charlie to Sonora Bell on the left side. Gets tied up by Nadir Zuda. Comes back out, right-hand high post. And she'll give it off to Autumn Beans. Beans can't shoot. Now back to Beans inside. Turnaround jumper. That one up by Faith Kameroff. Kameroff's first shot misses. Rebound cleared off by the Lady Kings. They'll come down, a three-pointer left side, nothing but net on that one, and give that to Nadir Zuda as the Kings now have 2 threes, and they've got a 4-point lead. Down to 3:21 to play here in the first quarter. We go back the other way. Quick jump shot, layup, right side from number 24, Bristol Charlie. Shot misses, and I think she's going to be fouled again. And that's going to go on 44, Dylan Borer. Borer gets a whistle and foul. And at the line will be Bristol Charlie. Bristol is 1 for 2 in her first trip. Now she's 1 for 1 on this one, and that makes her 2 for 3 in 2 trips to the lane. And it's 10 to 7, a 3-point differential. Now coming in will be Tyra Brown. Going to sit down is Catherine Sonny. Also going to sit down is Faith Kameroff, who started tonight. Back to the free throw line. The next one up by Bristol misses, so she's 2 for 4. Rebounds picked off by the Lady Kings. 3 minutes to go as the Kings bring it down, go to Ashley Huffine. Huffine's going to drive over on the right side, try and lay it up, and John Watham's over there to make the call. So Watham, Anthony Perkins Jr. is the second official, and let's see, and Moose Timmons, or Timms it is, Moose Timms. Back we go, Huffine at the line, pushes off, right-hand shot, that's up, it's in, and it's good. And Ashley now has 3 points. Up 2, and now she's got her first free throw, we'll set for the second. It's up, and it's in, and it's good, and she's 2 for 2, and it's back to a 5-point lead with 3:07 to play in the first quarter. 12-7, the lead by the Kings. Tyra Brown gets a pass at midcourt, turns around, gives it off to Sonora Bell. Sonora can't handle it, and who's going to come out of there? We're going to have a jump ball, I believe. Nope, we got a timeout call by Kelly Smith, head coach of the Lady Kings. It'll be a 30. We'll take a half-a-minute break. 2:57 to go first quarter. It's the Kings up 12-7, a 5-point lead over the Lady Braves. Back in a half a minute. down in Ketchikan and KIFW here in Sitka as we bring you girls basketball action. The first of two nights between these two teams, the Lady Kings going against the hometown Lady Braves at Mt.Edgecumbe High School. And it'll be the Kings to bring the ball in, and they turn it away. Another turnover for the Kings, that's unofficially 4, and it'll be Catherine Sunny down on the right side. Autumn Beans, passes it over, shot put up by Sonora Bell. Her shot misses. Tyra Brown trying to get the rebound. She loses it away, and picking it up for the Lady Kings is Dylan Borer. Borer gives off to Maddie Rose. Maddie sets up the play across the timeline. Goes back out, now gives it to Luann Guerra. Back out, and a three-pointer put up by Nadir Zuda. Shot misses from way out beyond the top of the key. Rebound cleared off underneath by the Lady Kings. As we near the 2-minute mark of quarter number 1, and they work it underneath, a little shot put up. That one misses on the right side by Luann Guevara. Tyra Brown picks up the whistle and the foul, and that'll bring the Lady Kings back to the free throw line. It'll be Leanne Guevara. She's not scored yet here in the first quarter. Pushes off, shots up, in and good. She's 1 for 1. So let's have a look here. Let's see. That's 4 for 5. That's 5 for 5 for the Lady Kings from the free throw line. 5 of their 13 points from the charity stripe. They have 2 threes and a 2 to top it off. The next one's up. That's in and good. And Luann goes 2 for 2, as did Maddie Rose and as did Ashley Huffine. And now the Kings put on a full court press, and Braves almost lose it away. A recovery over on the far side. Sonora Bell got the pass. She lost it away. And Ashley Huffine's going to get the whistle to foul and a reaction foul. So Ashley comes up with her first foul. So it's 14 fouls for each here in this first quarter. Outlet pass in by Elizabeth Allen in now for the Lady Braves. She'll go in into Letitia Scaffelstead is in, and she loses the ball away, and another turnover by the Braves, and another 2 points by the Kings, and give those ones to Ashley Huffine. So Ashley comes up with her 6th point, and it's 16-7 now as the Kings are up by 9. Back we go as the Autumn Beans will give it off to Elizabeth Allen. Allen on the right side brings it over and gives off to Scaffelstead. Letitia back to Allen, inside Sonora Bell, jumps it up from the free throw line, won't go, tipped away by the Braves right into the hands of Ashley Huffine. Huffine on the right-hand dribble across the timeline, brings it over left-hand high post. She'll give it off to Nadir Zuda. Zuda back to Huffine, drives the lane. She's got an easy 12, but coming in to slap it away and block the shot, does it cleanly. And that is going to be Letitia Scaffelstead. Letitia, a 5'7" senior for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Stops the clock at 1:15 with a 16-7 Kings lead. Outlet pass comes in for Kayhi to Huffine, to Maddie Rose over on the far side as she gives it off to Guevara. Guevara back around the corner to Dylan Borer. Borer back out to Maddie. Maddie's going to drive and gets around. The Braves, Elizabeth Allen, drives it up in the lane, but Maddie's layup misses, and the rebound's cleared off by the Braves. Sonora Bell goes over to Allen. Allen loses it on the far side. A turnover by the Braves. I've got 5 turnovers for the Braves, 4 for the Kings. Outlet pass in by Huffine. Comes in and goes to Navarra, who will bring it across the timeline, down to the top of the key, in the paint, gets tied up, almost lost it away, nice recovery, gives off to Huffine. Huffine back in the right-hand corner to Zuda. Zuda almost loses it, picks it up off of her shoulder, and recovers it and passes it away outside. And what a nice move by Luann Guevara as she comes down the right side of the lane, gets in traffic and lays it up. And then now it's an 11-point lead, 18-7 by the Lady Kings. And now they steal the ball right back with 21 seconds left. Go to Maddie Rose. Maddie Rose sets up the play top of the key on the one more turnover by the Lady Braves. Back on the left side, she'll give it off to Guevara. Guevara works it down into Huffine in the paint. Huffine shoots it up inside the free throw line. Shots up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Braves, quick pass, half-court style. Nice move, good heads-up ball as Sonora Bell gets the pass from Autumn Beans. And Sonora gets 2 points right before the buzzer. It's not on the board. Did they wave it off? I was writing down the points. I thought they got it. That's the end of our first quarter. There they put it up. 18-9. The Kings lead. We'll be back in 1 minute.
3, 2, 1.
Back after a quick timeout. So 4 points scored here in the early part of this second quarter by the Braves. The Kings have only come up with that 2-pointer by Ashley Huffine. 20-13, a 7-point lead by the Lady Kings. And it'll be Sonora Bell to set up this play for the Lady Braves as she drives down the left side of the lane, and the blocking foul is going to go against Dylan Borer. I think the basket's going to count. See if they put it up. Whoops, they gave it to the Kings. It's going to have to come off the board and go the other way. It should be 18-15. They've got it 20-13 right now. So that's 2 points for Sonora Bell. And she goes to the free throw line, has a chance to make it a 3-point play. Not able to do it, so she's 1 for 3 in free throws. Back we go the other way, and it'll be Leanne Guevara. Guevara on the left-hand dribble on the left side. Now on the right-hand dribble, darts down the lane, goes in between two defenders from Mt.Edgecumbe. Maggie Miller steals the ball away, but a whistle and a foul, and it's going to go against I guess Sonora Bell gets the whistle and the foul. And that is her second foul. Inbounds pass. Goes in for the Kings, and they work it down. It went straight away into Dadir Zuda, who turned around and gave it off to Emmy Smith, and Emmy gets her first 2 points underneath the bucket, and it's now 22-15. 22-15, so we must have missed 2 somewhere, or they missed it on the board, because all of a sudden that's up further than I thought. So let's see, 18. Yep, that's right. 22-15, 7-point lead, down to 5 minutes here in this first half of play. And for the Kings, a long 3 up and nothing but net. What a beautiful shot by Leanne Guevara, the junior, and she gets a big 3. That's a third 3 for the Kings here in this first half of play. And it's 25-15. They now have a 10-point lead. They almost steal the ball away. Sonora Bell recovers it over on the left side, gives it off to Catherine Sonny. Sonora drops down to the left corner. Sonny passes it over to Maggie Miller. Miller works it into Faith Kameroff. She goes left, shifts right, shoots it up. Got a nice move around Huffine underneath there. Misses the shot, however. The conversion won't go. And again, Kameroff puts it up one more time, and they miss 3. Rebound cleared off, and outlet pass goes off to Huffine. Huffine will come down in the left corner. Now passes it off as she gives it over to Guevara on the baseline. Back out to Huffine, top of the key, right side. Gives it down to the corner, and Shaylin Mendoza is in. Shaylin gets it in the right-hand corner. Back out to Huffine. Now on the left side. Back over to Leanne Guevara, who goes left and then spins right, dribbles down the left side of the lane, but loses it away out of bounds. But they're going to say it came off of one of the Lady Braves. And the clock stopped as it goes out of bounds with 4:03 here in the first half. 25-15, Kings get the ball. 10-point lead they have. They try for another one on the right side. That one put up by Emmy Smith. The 3-pointer misses. Rebound cleared off and finally brought up by Bristol Charlie. Charlie brings it over. Goes down to Kameroff. Kameroff drives inside the lane from right to left. Her shot misses. Ball's knocked away out of bounds. Kameroff is walking away like she thought it came off of them, but they're going to say, no, it didn't. It came off of one of the Kings. So Faith comes back. Now we'll have a substitution as Elizabeth Allen comes back in for the Lady Braves, and coming out is Bristol Charlie. And Catherine Sonny will inbound it. Sonny for the Braves underneath their own bucket. And she goes right out, gives it off to Maggie Miller. Maggie tries a jump shot from 12 on the right side, won't go. Rebound cleared off. Ashley Huffine will bring it down. She drives all the way down, gets around Faith Kameroff. A nice move on the right side by Ashley. She's a great ball handler, and Ashley gets the 2. She now has a total of 10. 4 twos and a pair of free throws, and we got a timeout on the floor. They want a 30-second break in the action with 3:32 to go in the first half, and a 27-15 12-point lead by the Lady Kings. We'll be back in a half a minute. Sitka High Wolf fans listening, because we had games in both gyms tonight. We couldn't cover them all, but the girls won over there at Sitka High. The Lady Wolves defeated, let's see, who were they playing? There's so many games going on. The Homer, and they won that one 45-26. And right now, the boys lead at the end of the third quarter. The boys from Homer lead over the Sitka Wolves 38-31, up by 7. Back to this game where we have a 27-15 score in the ladies competition with 3:19 to go. The Kings are up from Kayhi over the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves on the Braves home court. And the Braves are going to inbound it. It'll be Catherine Sunny looking for somebody open. Elizabeth Allen got open on the left side, but Sunny passes to the right to Autumn Bean. Autumn's going to give it back to Sunny, who came after the inbounds pass to the top of the key. Autumn Bean drops to the right side. Sunny passes off to her. Now back out to Catherine, right-hand high post. Back over to Elizabeth Allen on the left-hand high post. If we go under 3 minutes to play in the first half here. 12-point lead by the Lady Kings. Sunny will bring it down. Now goes over to Autumn Bean. Shoots from the baseline, up and in. A nice shot by Autumn. And I think that's Autumn's 6 points. She's got 3 twos here in the first half, and that makes it 27-17. And the ball is turned over by the Kings at midcourt, so it'll be the Braves to bring it in. Catherine Sunny looking for somebody open. She finds Autumn Bean open down to the left side. Autumn gets right around Ashley Huffine, shoots it up from 12. Shot misses. Ball's knocked away out of bounds. Anthony Perkins Jr. over there to say that it belongs to the Braves. So they'll bring it back in. Lob pass out top of the key. Elizabeth Allen's going to take a shot from the left side inside the three-point circle. Shot misses. Rebound cleared off by Nadir Zuda. She gives off to Emmy Smith. Smith passes it away. They go inside to Maddie Rose. Maddie gets tied up by Autumn Beans. She'll bring it back out midcourt to Ashley Huffine. Huffine back to Maddie, top of the key. Drives the left side, now holds it up. Goes across the top of the key. Back out to Huffine at midcourt. Over to Madeline on the right side. Down to the baseline. She gets double teamed. Almost loses it. Nice recovery. She's going to go back, and she's going to hand it off to Shaylin Mendoza. And the Kings like those three-pointers, and Shaylin gets her first bucket in the form of a beautiful three from the right side, and it's 30-17. They're up by 13 points. Back we go, and it'll be Catherine Sunny to miss a shot from the right side. Goes across. Elizabeth Allen picks it up, tries a conversion. Whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against Maddie Rose, I believe, and that should bring Elizabeth Allen to the free throw line. Maddie gets her unofficial first foul. Back to the free throw line with 1:52 to go. Shot up by Elizabeth, misses. She's not scored yet in this game. 30-17, 13-point lead. Next one's up. The lead remains at 13 as she misses a pair. And the ball's knocked away out of bounds. They're going to say it came off of the Braves, and that will be Ashley Huffine to inbound it in backcourt with 1:51 to go in the first half. Ashley goes off and gives off to Luan Guevara. Back to Huffine, back to Guevara across the timeline. Works it down in the right corner. Long three up from the far side. That one by Mendoza, who just made one a minute ago. This one misses. Autumn Bean gets a rebound. She brings it down, shoots it up over the top of Huffine on the right side. Won't go. Shot put up underneath on the conversion attempt. That one by Tamaroff. Her shot misses. Rebound, Kings. Down they go. Give it off to Mendoza, right side. Pushes off. And that goes against Dylan Borer. That's her second foul. And that turns the ball over to the Braves in backcourt. And Homer's still leading for you Wolves fans out there. 45-33 in the fourth quarter with 5:16 left to go. So a 12-point lead over at Sitka High School by the Homer Mariners. Here come the Lady Braves at this high school as we bring you the play-by-play right here over KGTW in Ketchikan and KIFW here in Sitka. And the Braves are going to lose the ball away out of bounds. Turn it over to Kayhi. Substitutions now. Sonora Bell comes back in. Faith Kameroff goes to sit down for the Braves. Sonora will goes straight away. Get the ball to the inbounds honors. Bounce pass on the right side to Autumn Beans. Autumn shoots right up over the top of Emmy Smith. Shot misses. Rebound cleared off by the Kings, and they'll go to Ashley Huffine, who brings it down. Huffine gives it off to Guevara. Guevara back to Huffine, who drives the baseline, shoots it up. Nice block by Sonora Bell, and the Braves cause a turnover. Sonora Bell gets a pass out past midcourt. Goes right straight in and lays it up. Nice move as she gets around Nadir Zuda. And Sonora gets 2. That's her 5th point. 30-19, back within 11 as we go the other direction. Trying to put one up on the left side from about 8 feet out is Luann Guevara. She's going to be fouled. And stops the clock with 24 seconds. So an 11-point lead by the Kings. They're at the free throw line and putting it up, and that one's good, and that is Luann Guevara to now be 3 for 3 here in the first half from the stripe. She also has a 3 and a 2, so she's got 8 points. Substitutions from Kelly Smith's bench. As coming in back in is whoops, that's not Ashley. That's number 20. That's Chelsea Johnson. Back to the free throw line. Up, in, and nothing but net for Leanne, and she's now 4 for 4. Nice free throw shooter, and it's 32-19. 13-point lead. 20 seconds left as the Lady Braves come down. They'll go on the left side to Autumn Beans. Autumn tries to pass it to Maggie Miller, but it comes off of Huffine's foot, so they are going to call it kicking violation. It'll be the Braves to bring it back in. Sonora Bell will go in to Maggie Miller. Maggie's in the left-hand corner. She's going to come right and work it into the paint as she gives it off to number 22 in there. That's Verne Raymond is in, and first time to handle the ball for her. Ball's knocked away out of bounds as the Braves turn it over. Maddie Rose to come back in for the Lady Kings. Going to sit down is going to be Emmy Smith, and the Kings will bring it in, go straight to Maddie Rose. She brings it down, now goes to Huffine. Huffine, a long 3 for the right side, up and no good. Following the ball is going to be Maddie Rose, puts it up, and right at the buzzer, misses the shot. That's going to end our first half of play, and it'll be a lead by the Kings here at the end of the first 2 quarters. 32-19, 13-point lead. We're going to take a 2-minute break and come back. 4 at the line. Sonora Bell has a total of 7 for the Lady Braves. She's got 3 twos and she went 1 for 3 at the charity stripe. Tyra Brown was in very briefly. She started the last 2 games here before tonight, and she was held scoreless in her little time on the floor. Maggie Miller, no score for her as well, and Faith Kameroff, who started in the place of Tyra Brown tonight, picked up 2. And the Lady Braves shot 3 out of 9 at the free throw line. For the Lady Kings, who come out and take control of this game from the get-go, Shaylin Mendoza picked up a 3-pointer in the second quarter. Shea Skillings was in, no score. Leanne Guevara, one of the 5 starters, had a total of 9 points. She had a 3, a 2, and hit 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Emmy Smith contributed 2 on a 2-point field goal. Then we have Maddie Rose, who just is back after being out with a severe concussion since September. She picked up a foul. She had 1 3, and she hit 2 for 2 at the line for 5 points. Ashley Huffine has a total of 10 to lead the Kings. She hit 4 twos and was 2 for 2 at the stripe. And Nadir Zuda added a 3-pointer in the first quarter. Dylan Borer was in, but no score. And the Kings are 100% from the free throw line, hitting 8 out of 8. We're going to take a 6-minute break here at halftime and come back with more basketball after these messages and whatever else will be coming from the stations at KGTW in Ketchikan, KIFW here in Sitka. We'll be back. 32-19 halftime score, the Lady Kings over the Lady Braves. See you soon, folks. Welcome back to the second half of basketball between the Lady Kings and the Lady Braves at Mt.Edgecumbe. And straight away, the Lady Braves are going to take the ball and they're going to drive it down, and Bristol Charlie puts it up for two. Now they come down and it'll be Kayhi. They come the other way and they lose the ball and they get it back. Bristol Charlie tries another one, and that one's going to miss, a whistle and a foul, and she's going to go to the free throw line. So a quick two by the Lady Braves, and then they get a foul against the Kings, and Bristol Charlie will go to the line. And so there's your first two of the game, and it's now 32-21. At halftime it was 32-19. Add 2-21, and another one coming your way if Bristol can pop one in from the free throw line. First shot's up and misses. Bristol sets for the second, and that one's up, and it's good, and she gets 3-point play out of the deal. So it's 32-22 as they cut the lead to 10. Back we go, Maddie Rose, as we switch directions. Maddie going the left side. Oh, what a nice play. Beautiful play by Maddie. She gets the pass at half court, drives all the way down the right side of the lane, puts it up, in, and good for two as Maddie answers right back to Bristol's quick one. And Maddie gets fouled, and she'll go to the line. So that's a foul against Catherine Sunny, I believe. The next shot up by Maddie is good, and that rattles around, and she makes it a 3-point play. And all of a sudden, the Kings are back up by 13. Here come the Braves. Sonora Bell comes over on the left side. Gets double teamed by Maddie Rose, and also there to help defend is Guevara. But the Braves pick it up. As coming to save the day is Autumn Bean. She'll go back out midcourt. She gives it to Bristol Charlie. Bristol Charlie right at the midcourt line. Now passes over on the far side to Catherine Sunny. Catherine, long pass over on the near side to Autumn Bean. Looks to bounce pass inside to Sonora. Now does. Sonora double team. She gets in between Huffine and Guevara, and Huffine steals it away. Turnover by the Braves. A nice move by Ashley. Ashley will outlet it to Guevara. Guevara at the half-court line. Comes down and gives it to Maddie Rose on the right side, and Maddie is hot as a pistol right now. She's got 5 points in the second half of play. Back we go the other way, and Bristol Charlie will try a shot from the right side. Won't go, but coming underneath, pick it up and get the conversion is Dylan Borer. And the sophomore gets two. 37-24, still a 13-point lead by the Kings. They're going to come down. Guevara right side, thinks about it from three, but won't shoot. Back to Maddie Rose, back to Guevara now, down towards the right-end baseline. Maddie drops to the baseline. Guevara comes out, gives off to Maddie. Maddie gets defended by Autumn Bean. She'll come back out to Guevara, top of the key, works it inside, back in the right corner to Maddie Rose. Up and in for three again. I don't know what she had for lunch when she took her break at halftime, but whatever it is, I want some of it. 40-24, now up by 16, and a timeout on the floor called by Catherine Forrester, the head coach for the Lady Braves. She wants a 60-second break, so we'll take one as well with 5:55 to go in the third quarter, and a 40-24 big lead by the Lady Kings.
Seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Third quarter of this game between the Lady Braves from Mt.Edgecumbe and the Lady Kings from Ketchikan. 40-24. Started off with Maddie Rose just nailing it. She got a 3 2-2s and a free throw. That's 8 points just like that for her. And it'll be Mt.Edgecumbe to come in. They're going to go to Sonora Bell. Can't get inside on the left side. She'll go back out, gives it to Bristol Charlie. Charlie tries to use a semi-screen by Sonora. Bristol shot misses. Sonora gets the rebound, brings it out top of the key, goes off to Autumn Bean. Autumn Bean shoots it up. Shot misses. Rebound picked off underneath by Faith Kameroff. Kameroff puts one up. And she's going to be fouled, but not in the act of shooting. So the foul will go against Kayhi. And it'll be the Braves ball in underneath their own bucket. As Dylan Borer comes back in for Kayhi, going to sit down will be Emmy Smith. And Catherine Sonny will inbound it. Oh, coming around from the left side to the right, Bristol Charlie. She snuck around behind the defense of the Kayhi Kings and gets a nice bounce pass and puts it up for two. Back we go the other way, and a shot put up on the left side by the Kings and Guevara. Shot misses, rebound back the other way. As we go, a nice walk up by number 20, Autumn Beans, and she gets her first two of the third quarter just inside the three-point circle. Back we go, Maddie Rose at the free throw line, nails another two. She's got 10 points already with only just over 3 minutes gone in the third quarter, and makes it a 42-28 big lead. 14 points. Clock stopped now at 4:51. Substitution as Elizabeth Allen will come in for the Lady Braves. Going to sit down as Autumn Beans. Over on the far side, Bristol Charlie will inbound it. Outlet pass comes in. Goes over to Faith Kameroff. Kameroff comes over to Elizabeth Allen. Bounce pass in the paint to Sonora Bell. She got turned off, shut off by Nadir Zuda, but then she goes right and fakes Nadir out, and Sonora gets two. So that's her first two of the second half and her 9th point of the ball game. And a whistle and a foul over across the court. That's going to go against number 11, Catherine Sonny. And that'll give the ball to the Kings at midcourt. Outlet pass. Oh, stolen by Bristol Charlie. The inbounds pass from Huffine, picked off by Bristol Charlie, comes down to lay it up, and right side, she's going to be fouled. Missed the shot, but she'll go to the free throw line. And that foul's going to go against Luann Guevara. And Bristol is, she's 3 for 6 at the free throw line. Next one's up and good. She's now 4 for 7. And for you Wolves fans, it looks like Homer, with 54 seconds in boys competition over at Sitka High, leads the Sitka Wolves 53-41. So that's going to be a win for Homer. And the shot misses the next one at the free throw line by Bristol. Rebounds picked off by Ashley Huffine. Oh, and they lose it away as she gave it to Maddie Rose and picking it off with Catherine Sonny for the Braves, but she loses it out of bounds, so back-to-back turnovers just like that. And it'll be Ashley to inbound it. She's going to come into Maddie Rose. Also down there is Shaylin Mendoza. Now Mendoza breaks down, and then Maddie meets the two-man press at half court. Oh, and it's broken up by Catherine Sonny, almost steals it. Catherine has a good one-head height advantage over Maddie, and Maddie tried to pass it off to Huffine. So Huffine will bring it in now at midcourt with 4:10 to go. Goes to Maddie, back to Huffine. Huffine double team. Bristol Charlie's there along with Catherine Sonny. Huffine gives it away finally to Maddie Rose. Down in the right-hand corner, Maddie will give it off to Guevara. Guevara comes out halfway up the three-point circle on the left side. Goes top of the key to Huffine. Back to Guevara. Now over to Nadir Zuda. Zuda. Back top of the key, gives it off to Mendoza, tries to bounce pass inside, but it's picked off by Faith Kameroff, and Kameroff will bring it down as we're down to 3:42 in the third quarter. Kameroff now for the Braves, gives it off to Elizabeth Allen. Allen back on the near side to Bristol Charlie. Bristol breaks down to the left-hand baseline. Allen holds it up top of the key, bounce passes in the lane to Sonora Bell. She can't shoot, back out to Elizabeth Allen. Sonora sets a screen. Elizabeth shoots it up from the left side. Shot misses. Bristol Charlie gets the ball on the right side. She gives it back out to Catherine Sonny, who tries a three-pointer from the right side, just to the right of the top of the key, and the shot misses, goes out of bounds, came off of the Braves, and it'll be King's ball in backcourt. And they come across. Huffine easily breaks the one-man press as she dribbles around Bristol Charlie, then passes it, loses it, turnover Kings. Quick pass down the way, give it to Catherine Sonny, and she'll put it up and in, and she gets her 4th point. And it's 42-33 as we go under 3 minutes, and the Braves cut that lead to 9, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul here at midcourt. That goes against Bristol Charlie, and that gives the ball to Huffine for the Kings at midcourt as she inbounds it to Mendoza, and Shaylin will bring it across the timeline on the left-hand dribble, gets around Elizabeth Allen, gives to Huffine. Huffine almost has it stolen by Bristol Charlie, and if Bristol had been able to hang on to that, she'd have been free and clear all the way down for an easy layup. But the Kings get it back, and then they try and work it down. Ashley tries to shoot it up inside, and a whistle and a foul. Foul goes against the Braves. Tops the clock at 2:42. 42-33, a 9-point lead by the Kings, but not until Ashley gets it and she makes it a 10. Ashley now gets her first point of the second half, and she's 3 for 3 at the charity stripe. She has a total of 11 points, and it's 43-33. She gives the Kings back that double-digit lead. And can she make it another one? This one's up, and this one misses, and now she's 3 for 4, and the rebound's cleared off by the Kings. And a timeout called by Kelly Smith as Dylan Borer picked up the rebound. We'll take a break in the action. It'll be a 30 with 2:39 to go in the third quarter and a 10-point lead by the Kings. We'll be back in a half a minute. Sitka High, the Homer Mariners take the win away from the boys in competition at Sitka, and they win that one 54-43. Back in action here in girls competition over at Mt.Edgecumbe. The Kings have the ball in. They're going to bring it in and go over to Nadir Zuda down on the right side. She works it in, gives it off to Ashley Huffine coming down the lane. And Ashley will pick up another 2, and that is her 13th point. And now it's 45-33, back with that 12-point lead. Now we go to Autumn Beans on the right side for the Braves. Shoots it up just inside the three-point circle on the right side. Shot comes off the rim, won't go. Cleared off by Dylan Borer. Borer with the outlet pass, and they give it off to not Mendoza. I'm sorry, that's Luann Guevara, and she'll bring it across. Now goes to Ashley Huffine. Guevara sets the screen top of the key. Ashley comes down on the right side, gives off to Zuda. Back out to Guevara. Now to Zuda on the right-hand baseline. She drives around Faith Kameroff. Then Kameroff makes her have an errant pass and throws it away, but I think it came off of one of the Braves over there, and it might have been Elizabeth Allen. So it will be Ashley Huffine to inbound it. Bristol Charlie breaks up the pass, but knocks it right back out of bounds, so Huffine will try it again. This time she's going to pass it behind the timeline. Goes off to Guevara. Guevara on the right-hand dribble. Comes down, drives the lane. She's going to go all the way up, lay it up in, and that one's good. And Leanne comes up with her 11th point and makes it 47-33. 14-point lead, biggest of the ball game. Back we go. Elizabeth Allen tries a shot from the right side by the Lady Kings. Won't go. Conversion up, put up twice and missed by Faith Kameroff. Tries to catch her own rebound as it gets knocked out of bounds, but they're going to say it came off of the Braves, and it might have been her, and it'll be Huffine to inbound it in backcourt with 1:20 to go in the third quarter for the Lady Kings. Huffine goes into Maddie Rose, back to Huffine. She dribbles around Bristol Charlie on the left side, now passes on the right as she gives it off to Nadir Zuda. Zuda works it inside, but they can't get an inside pass, so they'll come back out in the right-hand corner and popping it up. Nothing but net for that one, and Nadir Zuda now has her second 3, and all of a sudden it's a 17-point lead. And here comes Bristol Charlie to shoot one up from the left side for the Braves. Shot misses. We got a jump ball. Is tying it up underneath there is going to be Maggie Miller and Maddie Rose. Alternate possession on the jump. We'll give it over to the Lady Kings with less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Huffine with the inbounds pass. Goes into Leanne Guevara. Guevara on the right-hand dribble across the timeline. Waiting for Maddie Rose to come out. Then works down. Nice move as she passes it inside. She gets it off to Borer, but John Watham's right there, and he's going to call a whistle and a foul. against the Braves, and that'll put Dylan Borer to the free throw line shooting 2 with 39 seconds left on the third quarter clock. Shots up from the free throw line. Misses, and it's going to stay 50-33. I'm looking at all the substitutions coming in now. Tyra Brown back in for the Lady Braves, back to the free throw line, and that one's up and that one's good, and Dylan goes 1 for 2, and it's 51-33. Up by 18 now, 36 seconds left, and stealing the ball at midcourt. Oh, and it gets stolen right back by Bristol Charlie. Bristol tries to drive in between two of the Kayhi defenders, and I don't think either one of them was set, and I think it'll go against Kayhi. Yep, and it's going to go against Shaylin Mendoza. So that'll bring Elizabeth Allen to the free throw line. He was trying to shoot in there. Mendoza, the little freshman, got a hand on it. Whoops, no, she's not going to the line. I didn't think we were in it. I didn't think she was shooting it, but she stepped up there and inbounds pass for the Braves. Stolen away. Shot missed by the Kings. Cleared off by Tyra Brown. Brings it down. Tyra not playing much tonight. She's usually a starter. Back over to Elizabeth Allen. Then to Bristol Charlie on the far side. The Braves moving right to left here. Trying to get a shot inside. Try and go into Tyra Brown. Getting a hand on it. Breaking it up. And then stealing is Guevara. Guevara will come at midcourt. Gives it off to Dylan Borer. And I think she traveled with it, so that'll be a turnover with 1.3 seconds left. Bristol Charlie will inbound it. Backcourt mid on their side for the Lady Braves. She's looking for somebody open. Goes straight away to Autumn Bean. Autumn tries a three-pointer from the left side right after she gets a pass. That shot misses, and that's going to end our third quarter. And it'll be a 51-33 18-point lead. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back for the final 8 minutes of this one in 60 seconds. Minutes coming your way here at Mt.Edgecumbe High School in the B.J. Gillis Gymnasium as we got ladies basketball coming your way as Kayhi comes over to play against the hometown Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves. By the way, I missed this at halftime. I want to thank the Airport Lounge and Snack Bar for bringing you the halftime report. And we appreciate their efforts and their support. I know they've been supporting the Kayhi Kings for quite a while. Back we go into play. And on the right side, it'll be Autumn Bean for Mt.Edgecumbe to put a shot up. And it misses. Rebounds cleared off. Picked up by the Kings, but then stolen away by the Braves. And then we've got about 5 gals in the middle with all of them, there are 10 hands on the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball. Alternate possession will give it off to the Lady Kings, and it'll be Ashley Huffine. So we're going to have the Goldpan Pizza Player of the Game, which will be for all you folks down there in Kayhi. And for you folks listening here in Sitka, we'll just remind you when you go to Ketchikan, a good place to get a pizza. Long pass on the right side, goes over in the corner as they give it off to Nadir Zuda. Tries one from 3, won't go. And Maddie Rose is going to get fouled. Nope, she's going to get a whistle and the foul, and it'll be the Braves ball in as the inbounds pass under a full court press goes into Autumn Bean. Autumn comes across the way to Elizabeth Allen. Oh, and what a wreck we have at midcourt as Bristol Charlie goes up for the pass, turned around, and I've got to listen to this one. Okay, so Bristol went up in the air to get the pass. Ashley Huffine was there. Bristol turned around in the air and hits right smack into her. Ashley draws a foul. So it'll be the Braves ball in on the far side. And now I think they're going to say, yep, we're in the bonus. So Bristol will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. That was quite a collision. Bristol, right-hand shooter, pushes off. The ball's a high arc, comes off the back of the rim, misses the first on 1-and-1, and the rebound's cleared off by the Lady Kings, and the outlet pass will go from Nadir Zuda to Ashley Huffine. Huffine brings it across, then gives off to Guevara. Guevara comes over on the right side, and a three-pointer tried by Nadir on the near side. Shot misses. Rebound cleared off by the Braves. It'll go to Autumn Bean, back to Bristol Charlie across the timeline as we're a minute and a half gone in this fourth and final quarter. Kings with a big lead. Elizabeth Owl will try a shot from the right-hand high post for the Lady Braves. Shot misses. Rebound cleared off by the Kings. Coming down, a three-pointer up from the rear side. That one missed by Luann Guevara. Cleared off by the Braves. They'll come back and go the other way. Coming down, Elizabeth Allen. She's going to go coast to coast. Lays it up. Won't quite drop in. Conversion on the right side. Autumn Bean. That one's too hard off the rim and comes back over. Knocked away out of bounds. They're going to say it came off of Tyra Brown for the Braves. So it'll be a Kings ball in backcourt as the inbounds pass will come in from Huffine. Goes to Maddie Rose. Back to Huffine. Back in the right corner. They go off to Nadir. Back out to Maddie Rose, right-hand high post. Across the way to Huffine, tries a long three, won't go. Ball comes over on the right side. She comes all the way over from the left where she shot it to pick up the rebound. Goes down in the right corner to Zuda. Shot misses. Back we go the other way as it'll be Elizabeth Allen to try and go all the way to lay it up, and she gets a shot partially blocked. Ball knocked away out of bounds. What do we got going? I think they're going to say it came off of the Braves. So it'll be inbounds pass by Luann Guevara, backcourt near side to just to the left of the official score table. She's going to go into Huffine. Ashley receives the inbounds pass, comes back over to Leanne. Leanne brings it across the timeline, tries to get around Bristol Charlie, decides not to drive, goes back out to Huffine, and Ashley tries a three from straight away. That one misses. Rebound cleared off by Elizabeth Allen to Bristol Charlie. Over the right side to Bean. Autumn almost loses it away, recovers nicely, goes back into Bristol, over to Elizabeth Allen, down on the left side, puts it up, and a turnaround jumper that's missed by Vernay Ramoth in now, and rebounds cleared off by the Lady Kings, who have a 51-33 lead. That's where we were at the end of the third quarter, and we've already gone 3 minutes. Oh, what a nice three-pointer on the right side. That one goes to Nadir Zuda, and she's got 2 threes now, one in the third quarter and one right now. And that makes it a 54-33, 21-point lead. So the Kings have taken total control of this one. Now they're going to substitute. Coming off the bench, Dylan Borer, the sophomore, will be back in for the Kings. Going to sit down is going to be Nadir Zuda. She's talking to Coach Kelly Smith. And coming back out is Tyra Brown for the Braves. The Kings come down. Maddie Rose with the inbound pass from Huffine. Comes to the top of the key, passes to Huffine. Huffine goes over in the left corner to Borer. Back out to Huffine. Huffine gets tied up by Bristol Charlie. Now she passes on the right side. Back over to Guevara. Guevara drives down to the right-hand baseline. She's going to get tied up by Catherine Sonny. Passes it back out. Catherine Sonny picks up a foul. I think that'll be her third. The clock isn't working for them to put the player numbers and the fouls up, so I'm not quite sure because I can't hear with my headset on always when they announce it down there, and I can't read sign language by some of these officials as the Kings go over, watch the Braves go in the left-hand corner, and Sonora Bell Kings try a three. Sonora Bell's there to block part of it, and the rebound comes down, or the missed shot comes down to the Braves, and they'll bring it down. They work it down to Sonora Bell on the right-hand side, and she's going to be fouled. And Ashley Huffine gets the foul. That's her third unofficially from up here. And Sonora Bell will go to the free throw line. Sonora has 1 for 2. That was back in the first quarter. Shots up in and good, and now she's 2 for 3 as she gets her first point at quarter number 4. And she has a total of 10 points. 7 in the first half, and then a 2 and a 1 thus far in the second half. Next one's up, and she makes a pair. She's got 11. It's now 54-35, so she cuts the deficit for the Braves to 19 with 4:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Maddie Rose is going to drive down the left side as she got the pass from Huffine. Now comes back out top of the key to Huffine near midcourt. Ashley will come over to the right, now goes back to the left, gives off to Maddie. Ashley goes left, Maddie comes right with the ball, trying to get around Elizabeth Allen. Might do it, no she won't. She's going to pass it off to Borer. Borer's going to pass over on the left side as she gives it off to Guevara. Guevara back to Borer. Inside the paint, Borer loses it away. Coming up with it, Maddie Rose. And we got a timeout called just like that by Kelly Smith. He knows he needs to do that or they're going to be in trouble, and we'll take a break in the action. And it will be a 60. We'll take a 1-minute timeout with 3:54 to go in the ball game and a 54-35 19-point lead by the Lady Kings. Back in 1 minute. 57, the Lady Braves 38. Wow, I almost wasn't able to tell you that. 57-42, a 15-point win by the Lady Kings. We're going to take a 2-minute break here at the end of the game and get ready for our post-game show. And we'll also bring to you the Gold Pan Pizza Player of the Game for you folks down there in Ketchikan. And for you folks here in Sitka, I'll tell you a little bit about Gold Pan Pizza for when you go down there and want to have a nice meal. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with your post-game show.